Welcome back, beautiful people. So, I need to talk about something that has been slowly unfolding on TikTok right now. And I feel like not enough people are connecting all the dots. Jenny Hayos and Angelo broke up, and honestly, I did not want to make this video. I genuinely did not, because this is one of those situations where you're sitting hoping the internet is just being dramatic again, but the evidence is undeniable. At this point, we need to talk about it. It didn't start with a dramatic post. It didn't start with a vague tweet or a cryptic caption. It started with silence. If you've been following both Jenny and Angelo for a while, you know that these two were constantly in each other's content. Lives together, TikToks together, showing up in each other's world constantly. They were genuinely present in each other's online lives in a way that felt real, not performative. And then one day, they just weren't. No big announcements, no explanations, they just stopped appearing together. No joint TikToks, no lives together, nothing. And at first, people were like, okay, maybe it's long distance, maybe they are just both busy. Maybe it's a quiet era for them. We gave them the benefit of the doubt because that's what you do when you actually like a couple and you don't want to believe the worst. But days passed, then more days, and the absence started feeling less like a coincidence and more like something else entirely. Because here's the thing, when two creators who build part of their audience around their relationship suddenly go completely separate, the fans noticed and they started going to Angelo's page and look harder. And what they found was telling. The couple content that used to be pinned and the top of the profile gone. All three pinned videos swapped out. No Jenny anywhere in the side. Clean slate, and then someone noticed he changed his profile picture out of nowhere. That one comment got alone nearly 6,000 likes because people knew a random profile change after weeks of silence is not nothing. That's someone quietly resetting their entire online presence. And on Jenny's side, the vibe was shifting too. The energy was different, the content was different, something was clearly going on. And then Jenny started posting. First video caption, first stage of grief. Olivia Rodrigo audio, 59.4 likes and 2,600 shares. The comment section completely exploded. Then second stage of grief, then the third, then the fourth. That one had Ariana Grande playing in the background, and someone in the comment literally wrote, guys, maybe she's just vibing to Ariana Grande songs. I don't know. That comment got 3,000 likes. Because honestly, we were all in denial at that point. We did not want to accept that we were watching. She kept going, stage after stage. One comment said, why is a different stage every hour? With 1,000 likes. Because she was posting them back to back, and the internet generally could not keep up. But here's what made this difference from just being a weak, sad era girl. She wasn't being subtle. She was posting the stages of grief. Not a sad song, not a moody aesthetic video. The actual stages of grief, as in grieving someone real. And everyone watching knew exactly what or who she was grieving. And then came the video that removed every last bit of doubt. Jenny posted a TikTok opening birthday gifts that she got for Angelo. AirPods Max, a card that says Happy Birthday Better Half, supplements all of it beautifully put together. Thoughtful, personal, the kind of gifts you give someone you genuinely love deeply. And the caption, filmed this before we broke up. I need you to read this again. She said it herself in writing for 2.1 million followers to see. There is no misreading that there is no, well, maybe she means no. Jenny Hayos personally confirmed this breakup in the caption of that video. The comment section hit 2,000 comments almost instantly. People were shocked. Someone wrote, okay, I thought the internet was lying about them breaking up. Because that's exactly where we all were before the caption hit. Full stop, confirmed. And if you need one final piece of proof that this is completely real, look at who showed up in the comments of that birthday video. Just Jules, as in Jenny and Angelo's mutual best friend. Someone who is actually in the inner circle, not just a fan speculating from outside. She commented Jenny, the caption, and crying emoji. And that comment got nearly 2,000 likes. Now read between the lines here because this is important. Jules didn't comment, wait, are you guys okay? Or what's going on? She reacted specifically to the caption, which tell me Jules already knew about the breakup privately. She was in a loop. What she did not expecting was Jenny putting it on TikTok for a whole world to see. The reaction isn't confusing about the situation. There's a shock that Jenny is going public with it. When someone from their actual real life inner circle reacts like that to a caption, there's nothing left to debate. It's real. Now, even after all of this, the silence, the grief series, the birthday video caption, Jules' reaction, some people in the comments were still pushing back. One person said, "Guys, they did not break up. Jenny literally made a video called What I Got My Boyfriend for His Birthday. And look, I understand the logic, I do. But the replies shut that down immediately. Someone said, "Did you look at the caption?" Another person replied, "It really says before we broke up in the description." The confirmation was sitting right there the entire time. People just didn't want to see it, and honestly, I get it because neither did I. So I have to be real with you guys from a second because I cannot just wrap this up without saying I actually feel about this. What I actually feel about this. Jenny and Angelo were generally one of my favorite TikTok couples. Like not in a parasocial, I shipped them from a distance way. They actually seemed real and healthy and sweet, and you could just tell they actually liked each other. They weren't performing a relationship for views. They were just them together, and it was genuinely nice to see. In a world where half of TikTok relationships felt like they exist for content, Jenny and Angelo felt like exception. And I think that's why this is different. That's why the Grief series got hundreds and thousands of likes. That's why Jules' comment blew up. And that's why the birthday video with that caption made people stop scrolling. Because people actually cared about them as a couple, not just as creators. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't feel a little sad about it. Because I do. We watched them together, we rooted for them, and genuinely hurt to see it end. Especially through series of grief TikToks and birthday gift video that never got to be delivered. I really hope they're both okay. Genuinely, breakups are hard enough without the whole internet watching, and I hope they both heal and come out on the other side okay. But yeah, Jenny and Angelo are done, and TikTok lost one of its best ship today. Drop a broken heart in the comments if this genuinely made you feel sad, because I know I'm not the only one feeling this. And let me know, when did you first notice something was off between them? Because looking back, the signs were there way before the caption dropped. We just didn't want to see. See you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Until then, bye.